got it.
Alright. What's going on, guys? It is the Just Vibin Podcast, the most stereotypical name possible. And we're here in Hunter's garage on this fine Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day to anybody watching this.
Happy Memorial Day. Cane's was closed.
Yeah, we're about to get Casey for this.
We gotta settle for Wendy's.
Yep, set up for freaking Wendy's. We'll talk about that a little bit later though, because we're gonna get into some fast food talk after this. So, when we were coming up with things to talk about for this podcast in advance, obviously being teenage boys, we're all very passionate about sports, but we're trying to limit like sports topics to only one or two per episode for some of you who don't care. So, when you guys want to,
Other than like when we do season predictions for NFL, because I'll take a whole episode.
yeah.
We should talk about Ronan for a second.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, we're missing Ronan.
This dude, he's gone. Oh, why is that?
He's in Boise, Idaho.
He's in the potato state. Yeah, for whatever reason, hasn't been on Xbox for a while because of that. So we're all pretty upset. Neither is he. We had to play 2K with random.
Oh, did
He's
you
a
guys
chill
have
dude.
That
that?
random was pretty good though.
He was chill dude though.
He was
chill
all-
dude. He was getting high as hell while we were.
He was high. Yeah, he was high as shit.
Alright, okay, so the sports topic, our one and only for today, is discussing current NFL MVP, Lamar Jackson, who I know most of you guys are pretty highly of. He carried your ass in fantasy this year.
He did. And I still got last or something like that.
But do you guys see his career lasting? And I know that's a legitimate, conversation to have because running backs' careers, obviously, they don't stay super good for super long.
Yeah, they're short.
I'm not making a running back joke when I say that. I'm just saying, generally, when you hold the ball more, you get hit more, and your career wears down. Do you guys think it'll last?
No. I think he'll play for just about as long as any quarterback, but I think you're going to see him start to stick to the pocket a lot more as his age goes up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously his biggest comparison is Michael Vick. He's a better. He's only in his second year of career. I think he's a better thrower than Mike Vick ever was.
Yeah.
So I think that when he eventually his legs start to kind of give out on him, he will go to the pocket. He'll still be a pretty solid quarterback. He just won't be the.
He won't be the MVP.
Yeah.
I think he could potentially stay MVP candidate, but it's going to take a big adjustment in current play styles. Because like what he does right now, you could probably say his legs are more dangerous than his arm. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to switch that and, focus a lot more passing. And if he does, I do believe he could stay MVP candidate.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to be in the running for 3-4 years.
Yeah. Him and Patrick Mahomes are just going to switch off MVPs.
Yeah, there's other guys I think could, like, we'll say that, we'll talk about that probably in another video, but like guys like Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, think they'll be in there. They'll get in there too, a couple times.
Kyler Murray is a rising star. He's definitely growing and not declining.
Hey, Deshaun Watson has DeAndre Hopkins to help him out, so, no he doesn't.
Where did he get traded to?
Cardinals.
So he got Kyler Murray then. Hey, you're coming.
That's kind of scary if you think about it.
That is, yeah.
And then they already have Christian Kirk, who's also low-key really nice.
Larry Fitzgerald still, too, is a good receiver.
He's got, how many years do you think Larry Fitzgerald's got? A year or two?
I think got 2.
I'll give him 2. I think he'll tough it out for 2, really. But I don't see much longer than that.
Yeah.
Love him. Larry Legend, but
Yeah, he's good.
not that Larry Legend. Yeah, no, we love him. So as we mentioned earlier with the fast food topic we were going to have, we haven't talked about this to each other at all, but we're going to discuss what we think is best fast food restaurants. So what are you guys' opinions real quick?
Logan, why don't you start, and then I'll shit on your answer.
What's it make fun of your opinion?
This is actually a really difficult question because I really like restaurants like Cane's, Wendy's, Arby's. I like those restaurants.
He works at Arby's.
I do work at Arby's. Yeah. Well, the reason I work there is because I do like Arby's. But that's a hard question. But I'm gonna go with it's not a I don't think it's a chain at least. It's called Just Burritos.
I respect the play.
During the school year, we went there like every Friday. We went there every Friday.
Burrito Friday.
But yeah, I love that place. That's just gotta be my favorite, even though it's not big, obviously.
Okay, now it's time for me to shit on your answer.
I respect that answer.
Actually, it's a great answer. I love breakfast burritos, but there's a place that does it better, and that is Santiago's.
Get
Burritos.
out of here, kid.
They do it so much better. They might be a little bit smaller, but oh my gosh, they're so good. Have you two ever had a Santiago's burrito?
Yeah.
I will admit, not too often. Like I think I've had it
they're
twice.
so good.
Not too often because I just go to Just Burritos instead.
It is closer to where we live. Santiago's, the closest Santiago's is in Thornton.
So, as far as genuine favorite, like Logan said, there are a lot I love. Like, I love Cane's, but I don't want to say Cane's because if you're not in the mood for chicken, Cane's doesn't have anything. Unless you want to eat bread. But,
just a bunch of Texas toast.
Can you imagine?
Give me a box of Texas toast and take it home right now.
That would be fire. That Texas toast is
That
nice.
could be fire, yeah. You could, like, put a hot dog on there, bro.
You can make a sandwich with the bread. You can make a sandwich with the bread and the chicken. Now I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, and then, like, Wendy's I like, but I don't think that's up there. And part of me wants to say Qdoba, but I don't think it's the
I don't think that's fast food. Is that fast food?
It's fast food.
Yeah,
I
Qdoba's
count it.
fast food?
It's fast food.
I
Okay.
count it. It doesn't
I
have a
think about
drive-through,
Qdoba.
but I think I'd still count it.
Qdoba's better than Chipotle. Can you agree to that?
I don't think.
I
not
hardly
much
noticed it.
difference. There's really not much of a difference.
There's kind of a, like, I feel like Qdoba's overall, like, how do I put this? Like, how do I say this without sounding bad? Wetter? If that makes sense? Like, it's more liquidy, I feel like.
It's not.
Kinda
moist.
Not as dry.
Not as dry. Not as dry. Yeah, say that. Not as dry. But
Oh my god, it's so wet!
we're how long? 5 minutes in?
Certainly not as dry as, like, every time I try to talk to a girl.
Okay. Let's talk about this for a second. Logan, let's explain your issues here. What's going on, man? This podcast ever exists, the Just Vibin Podcast right here, right now.
I don't know about that. No, I get what you mean. If she's not interested, she's gonna give you 1 or 2 word answers.
And that's the problem when no one's interested.
Bro.
Alright, how did we get here?
I feel so bad.
We're talking about Qdoba or whatever.
We're talking about wet Qdoba.
Wait, Qdoba. Not as dry. Whoa.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
funny.
Alright, that was good. Man, I never really gave a definitive answer, and that's because I don't know. Like, you're in different moods for things all the time.
Yeah, that's true. It definitely does
Just
depend
say
on
one.
the day.
If I had to pick, like, a favorite...
Like you had to eat one for the rest of your life. What is it gonna be?
Can't
Oh,
do
yeah.
Cane's then, because I cannot have chicken every single day. I don't know. I think probably just... probably just Wendy's, just because I feel like it's fairly... There's a little bit more variety than a lot of other places. Like, the nuggets are solid, chicken sandwiches are solid, and stuff, burgers are solid.
So you're looking for an all-around good place.
Yeah, more balanced, because even if it's really good, I can't have chicken every single day. I can't have a burrito every single day. Like, so I don't know. That's me.
Yeah, having a dude, but I feel like I could though. I feel like a breakfast burrito every single day.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And there is variety in burritos, too.
Like you can like switch like sausage, bacon, sausage, egg, whatever the hell.
Egg. Yeah.
So, on a similar note, overrated fast food restaurants. What do we have?
McDonald's.
I mean, it's not really overrated. It's unhealthy as shit, and I feel like it doesn't get that good a business as people think it does.
There's a lot of people that go there 'cause it's cheap. It's cheap as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and that's really the biggest reason that people go there. It's not expensive at all, but at the same time the food's just disgusting.
But I like a McGriddle. I can get me a
I was gonna say
McGriddle.
I can eat breakfast from McDonald's.
Yeah.
every day.
Breakfast is McDonald's is good.
But yeah, I don't hate McDonald's just because breakfast is amazing. Mine, the big one for me is honestly Taco Bell. I mean, I don't like it.
Oh my gosh, it's so overrated. It's cheap, just like McDonald's. It's so cheap. Like you can get like 12 tacos for like $5. It's crazy. It's cheap, but I don't know. I feel like the stuff there is kind of dry. It's not good.
It's not good, yeah.
What else do I have on top there? Subway is really not that good either.
Jersey Mike's is better, dude.
Jersey Mike's is amazing.
Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, just those. Silvermine
Jimmy
Subs.
John's is better. Yeah.
If you want cheaper, Silvermine Subs is pretty much the same thing but cheaper, and then Mike's is significantly better but also more expensive. So
Like the giant ones are like 17
I know,
bucks.
it's ridiculous.
I'm like, what the
It's a
hell am I
little
paying
ridiculous.
for right now?
It's like y'all paid me for this.
What's the best sub place?
Probably Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
We're talking.
I would
for
say
your
Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
I like Jimmy John's so much.
If you're talking
I like Jersey Mike's
for
more.
your money, either Silvermine or Jimmy John's. But
Yeah,
I think like
When
somebody's
it comes to food quality, then Jersey Mike's.
somebody's giving me a free sandwich. Yeah, I would want Jersey Mike's.
I like Jersey Mike's hot sandwiches more than I like Jimmy John's hot sandwiches. Jimmy John's, do they even have hot sandwiches?
I don't think like
I don't
they have
think
a
Jimmy
meatball
John's
sub,
does.
right? That's the only one.
Yeah,
I think of.
okay, so if you're going, in my opinion, if you're going for a cold sandwich, then Jimmy John's, but a hot sandwich, then you want Jersey Mike's.
Mhm.
Jersey Mike's slaps all the time.
It's so good.
I
I
don't
like
even
it.
know if it's ever about that. Gas station food though. That's really
7-Eleven donuts are kind of good.
Well, and
They're pretty
taquitos and shit from
Yeah, taquitos are good. Like the wings they have there. I like 7-Eleven. I could go there
Looking not bad.
for lunch a couple days a week.
What's the best donut place? You have Dunkin' Donuts, Lamar Donuts, and then Krispy Kreme.
Dunkin'. I like Dunkin'.
I think when it comes to donuts, it's Lamar.
I was gonna say Lamar's. Yeah.
It's expensive though.
But they're good.
If you're thinking about it,
they were that expensive, are they?
I mean, they're more expensive than Dunkin'. Dunkin', it's 98 cents for a donut.
Okay, fair. Honestly, this is gonna sound like a meme, but I'm dead serious. We're getting King Supers, dog. You go to King Supers, you can get like 5 of them for like $3.
Yeah,
they're just so cheap.
You go back in that like expired section, you can get a dozen for like $2.
Yeah, no. It sounds bad saying expired, but yeah, I mean,
it's not like they're even like actually expired or you can't like eat them. It's just that they're restaurant expired, so like they're not allowed to like sell them, even though they're still good. They're fine.
Yeah, restaurant expired.
Well, they can sell them because they sell them to you. I think they just like they recognize that the people look at expiration dates and they put it. They sell it to teenagers. They appeal to them when it's cheaper.
Broke college kid.
They don't give a shit about if it's expired or not. No.
Like, if it feeds me, it doesn't make me throw up. We're good. Good. Yeah. Restaurant expired and actual expired are very different. Like the story of Arby's giving you free buns.
Yeah, Arby's buns when we had like quite a few expired buns. I took like 6 bags home, and on that, I don't know. Did we tell this?
We did, but then we cut the episode.
Yeah. But yeah, like we went. I during math class one day in school, I went and I grabbed one from my car, and I walk into math class, and there's this one kid named Quaid. He has a really, really long neck, and his facial hair looks like pubes. But like,
What?
Just don't worry about it. It's painting a picture of them, you know.
Looks like me, but with, like I said, the facial pubic hair.
I might put a yearbook picture on the screen right now.
But yeah, I walk in. He's like, he looks at me. He's like, "Why do you have a bag of rolls?" I like turn to him really slowly, and I say, "They're called buns." And I like run over to him. And I hit him with the bag, and the bag like exploded, and it was pretty funny.
I wish Ronan was here because he was in that class. I was in that class. Ethan wasn't, but. Me and Ronan probably were on the floor crying for about 5 minutes straight. It was so fun.
I think math class was absolutely nobody except Zach B. Well, Zach was in that class, but yeah, I had nobody. It was terrible. And then I had to do it online. That was a lot of fun.
I mean, that was probably easier than in class, because it sounded like she didn't really give you guys anything.
Yeah. We can talk about online school real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Trying to remember like how much stuff we were even asked to do. She gave us like a daily quiz that had like 2 questions on it, and that was our daily work that we had to do.
Really?
I mean, we still had to learn the stuff because of tests and stuff.
Yeah.
Trust me, I didn't cheat.
I've never found it easier to cheat in a math class or any class.
No, math class is it's really not, because you can't you can't look up answers really.
No.
You can probably find a site that you can just like plug stuff into though.
Yeah, they exist, but those aren't even helpful for everything.
I can't be asked to try that hard. Like,
I'll just take
if you're gonna try that hard, you might as well just try that hard in the class.
Fair. Fair argument.
That kind of can transition into the school system in the American school system. Apparently, you two go off on this.
So this is something
we talked about this for like 5 minutes walking to school from lunch one day. We didn't really go off.
Story time. Before we started recording, they were sitting down eating their Wendy's. Ethan was like, "Me and Logan go off on hours about the American school system."
Literally hours. But this is something that him and I like. We get upset with not with each other, but this is something we can go on for a while about just how messed up the school system is. Like, it is so bad. The big thing about it that sticks out to me is how much useless crap they have us do for whatever. Like, I guarantee you, once I'm out of college, I don't care about combining sentences. I promise you, I will not care at all. I will not care that it's called magma underground and lava above ground. I will not care. I guarantee you that. And it's just, like, so much unnecessary stuff. Like, math classes, I'd say, are important for everybody.
I think to a degree.
It depends. If for general importance, it's important up until high school. High school, if you're not going into a math field, it's useless.
Just after high school. Now, I think to a degree that's true, but for some people, you take Algebra 1 in high school. I don't think any of us did.
I took it in.
I took it in 8th grade.
We took it in 8th grade, but some people take it in high school, and I think that's pretty important.
Yeah.
Algebra 2.
And I'd even make the argument geometry you could say is needed, but algebra
It
Depends on the job that you go into, 100%. Because
Yeah.
if you're like a lawyer, I'll need to know that a square has 4 sides. All right.
And I think that English could be important, but they make it so unimportant. Like, I don't care about how to analyze, like, Frankenstein.
The worst. I will go out and say that's one of the worst books I've ever read.
I did not like it.
That
It
was
was
so
so boring.
There
I
was,
mean-
like, you could have made that a 20-page book. I kid you not. And it was so much unnecessary crap of walking through the forest. Oh no, I've created monsters. Like,
Oh no.
it was like 3/4 of the book that was not developing anything.
Like,
It was just a
literally,
standstill.
chapter 10, he finds a monster and the monster starts talking. Monster does not start talking until chapter 16, then they finally progress it some more.
That's true. Their conversations last like 6 chapters, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But then on top of that, like, honestly, this is gonna sound like just a typical teenager that wants to play video games more, but like homework I also think is extremely unnecessary. Like,
Especially at our school, because we go to a charter school.
college prep.
It's a college prep school. It's the most retarded thing I've ever heard of. But I mean, I don't like shitting on our school. A lot of people shit on our school. I think
We gotta go to school.
It's
I
not
think
as
it's a
bad.
good school.
It's not as bad as people get.
Yeah, people get so pissed off at it. I think it's a fine school.
Mhm.
You're gonna hate high school no matter where you go, like you say all the time. But one of the biggest things that I think that our school is so stupid is the amount of work that they put on you. Like, you have an hour and a half class every single day. Why do you need to go home and do an hour more for the same class?
And I'd say 95% of the time homework is doing stuff that you did in class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like in class you have 15 questions about whatever topic you learned in that class. Your homework is 20 more. Like, I just did this.
Yeah.
Another thing. I don't like it.
And then history, like, it's really not.
I find it interesting.
I think it's interesting. I do like history. I do think that history is interesting, but it's like, it's not gonna be super useful.
It's probably the least useful out of the 4.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. The only times history really is useful is if you're going into some form of leadership or political,
Mhm.
because you need to.
You don't want history to repeat
Like that
itself
peop-
on you.
Yeah, people are comparing Rome to the United States as of now as like super powerful, successful, and all that, and then slowly started to fall.
Right.
So if you're obviously a historian, you know about what happened to Rome, you can try to avoid that. Just to name an example, but yeah, I mean history probably the least useful out of
And then-
English, math, and
The most important, I think, is probably science, though, because there's sometimes like biology, like I don't
Glaciers make ice. They
But-
actually don't. I learned that.
Like, I don't care that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Perfectly. I love you, but your class was horseshit.
Dreams live on. Yeah, no, biology and stuff. I guess I kind of
Like Bio 1, Bio 2, that's a college class that a lot of people do take in high school at our school, and it's something that a lot of these people are going to go in and use in their future if they want to go into science school.
chemistry,
I want to know why Ronan took that class. We need to talk about this next time he's here, because he doesn't want to go into the science field.
Yeah,
He wants to go into the business field.
Well, I think at one point, at least he told me he was thinking about going to like
He wanted to be
physical
a
therapy.
he wanted to be a
For
doctor.
a little bit, he wanted to be a doctor, yeah. Which in that case, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
He got 100 on the freaking health final in like junior high.
So what? You get an A on the sex final, dude. The sex ed final. It doesn't.
Bro, most people didn't do good. Class average was like a 75. This motherfucker got a 100.
I remember in
I'm
like in
socially-
5th grade, I got a 48 out of 50 on my state capitals quiz.
What a guy. What a guy. Bro, that song from, what were their names? I forgot. Animaniacs. That's what it was. Bro, that was the one that bailed me out.
I just
Wait,
kinda
what
remember I did
song?
pretty well.
You remember the States and Capitals song by Animaniacs? You don't remember that?
Okay, I think this is a time where we need to look up a song.
No.
It doesn't have a name yet. We're gonna figure it out. Well, that's not the right song. Shut up! Okay, what is this song called?
Animaniacs States and Capitals song. Just do that. Like anime and Maniacs combined. Like Logan's favorite shows and Maniacs.
Okay, there comes that too.
Probably does watch anime in our friend group. Probably Zach B.
It's definitely Zach.
That's it. It's the Wackos 50.
Oh yeah, that boy.
Okay, hold on. We have to pause it and then we have to start the video again.
Yeah, it's something.
Ads. Sponsored by whoever this ad's for.
Okay, we're back. And we've got the state capital song.
We're not watching the entire song.
We're not going to watch the whole thing, but...
This is the thing that bailed me out. We watched this every single day in the geography back in 6th grade.
That's a Jeopardy question.
Can you imagine? You're playing Jeopardy. You're like, bang them all out right now. It's like,
We'll get to Colorado and then we'll stop it.
it's like the 6th one.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
I literally, during the entire test, sang this in my head. And that's us! Oh, that's what Ronan was! That's what Ronan did.
Alright, we got the gist.
Yeah, but I basically, like, every single question, still to this day, like, that's what goes through my head every time I need to figure
We're
out
leaving
what's
that on
going
the screen.
Is that? I don't know the order of the song, like, if you need me to sing it right now, I couldn't do it, but...
Yeah, you just have to get in the groove and then you're moving.
Yeah, like, if they ask you anything, then just...
I do remember that test in 5th grade, though. I was one state off
Fifth grade,
of not having to study for the rest of the time. It was one state off. I couldn't remember, like, Louisiana. No, I can remember. It was, like, South Carolina or some shit. I couldn't remember the capital for it.
Raleigh is North Carolina, what is South Carolina?
That's North Carolina.
Thanks for the help.
Raleigh.
You used that 10 years ago.
Raleigh is north, but what's south?
10 years ago?
It's like Bismarck or something.
Bismarck's North Dakota, no. South Carolina's one I can remember.
Why are we talking about state capitals?
Yeah, why are we talking about state
Because it's the podcast! We do whatever we want.
I can't even tell what time we're at because I keep having to reset this video.
Alright, so, screw public school. That's a conclusion we came
That's a
to.
fact.
I mean, I never went to a public school. Like,
Yeah.
I did for preschool, I went to Wooden Shoe. For kindergarten, I went to some random
Yeah, boy, I went to
school.
Semper for kindergarten.
And I've been at JA, Jefferson Academy, ever since 1st grade. And now I'm about to go into my senior year there.
Yo, my guy. First conversation I had was with Hunter. We're in 1st grade, and he's laughing about the fact that we all have a sock in our desks. He used to erase the whiteboards. It's like, while the teacher's talking about it, we're like, we have socks! I look at this kid and I'm like, what the hell? And this little ginger kid, like the head.
I looked like a cancer patient. I had the shortest hair. Like, I recently shaved my head. I looked like the same kid I did back then. I had short little hair. I was like, ooh, I have a sock in my desk.
We have socks!
You know, I miss the days where you would have a name tag on your desk and you always knew where to find it. Because it sucks when you go into a high school class now and you sit down in the wrong spot and everyone looks at you, they're like...
And your teacher moves you. And your teacher moves you, bro. And then... No, that sucks. And it was always exciting on... she'd say, like, over the weekend I'm going to rearrange the desk, so find where your name tag is on Monday. That was fire.
You come in on Monday, so excited.
You're hoping you got next to your crush.
Also, high school, whenever the teacher makes you hand back papers and you have no idea where anyone is, where anyone's desk is.
Yeah, fair. It is like the quiet girls in the back who never say anything.
Uh-huh.
Like, I genuinely don't know what your name is.
Yeah, we do have a lot of those in school.
If I hadn't grown up with some of them for 10 years, I probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, I've known most of my friends for 10 plus years.
Yep.
I mean, Ronan, we met in 7th grade, so we're almost at 6 years or whatever the hell. Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah, you're my longest that stayed with it.
Are we the only people in our friend group that have been there since 1st grade? Zach
Stoll, right. But even then, we weren't really friends with him, like, in junior high and, like, late elementary and stuff.
Dude, we've been friends for a long ass time. Like 12 years, a long time.
Yeah, 1st grade up until we're headed to be seniors. So, yeah, that's wild.
Cool.
That's truly wild. Alright, you're getting into Would You Rather now? Or do you want to talk about Madden first?
We've talked about everything on here except for Madden and the Would You Rather questions.
Alright, let's do Madden then.
Yeah, throw in Madden. We can probably
Madden 21. If they don't have Superstar KO, I'm not gonna buy
They're
the
gonna
game.
have it. They're not gonna get rid of it. It's a new mode that they were excited about. They're gonna enhance on it. I guarantee it.
It was fun. That's like the only thing that I truly enjoyed in Madden was Superstar KO.
I like it because one of the big differences for me between Madden and 2K, Madden isn't showing right now that they actually care about the game. They're trying to improve it. 2K is not showing that they give a single fuck right now.
2K20 copy and pasted 2K19, but got worse. Like, somehow, it's pretty much the same game, but it somehow got worse. I don't understand how you do that. Like, if it's a copy and paste, it should at least be the same.
Yeah.
But no, it's worse. And I was like, when we were playing 2K, I was like, am I just not having fun with basketball games anymore? I went back and played 2K19 and had a blast. And yeah, so 2K, screw y'all.
Another thing I want to talk about is Madden Mobile. I hope that Madden Mobile makes a comeback.
Make it great again.
Because Madden Mobile 15 and 16,
16
top
was
10
a
games of all time.
god-tier mobile game.
They're so much fun, and I hope that Madden Mobile can make a comeback. Because the last 3-4 years they've been shit.
I know innovation's important, and that's kind of what they've been doing with the last few Madden mobiles. But go back and make it as much like Madden 16 as possible. Madden 16.
I'll play the game.
It was fire. Yeah, everybody in our friend group. That's pretty much what we played every single day.
Yeah.
Trying to bang out live events and stuff. Madden 16 was the peak for mobile, so I hope they bring that.
Me too.
As close to as they did. Did you ever play it?
I did play Madden 16 mobile. I didn't get into it as much as you guys did, but
Top 10 game of all time.
We're arguing. All elite teams are all fighting for that.
But yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say I'm the biggest Madden guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, Madden, as long as they keep improving on stuff, they had a lot of new stuff last year, face of the franchise and Superstar KO. I hope they improve on it. With face of the franchise, I hope they add more positions and can make it almost like a 2K park mode kind of, which is that's just cute.
Okay, so yeah, this was, people probably had this idea before, but this is what I came up with. Is where the game lacks for me is there wasn't a whole lot for you and your friends versus other people. Yes, there was a Superstar KO, but that was not quite what I was hoping for, I guess. So what I've come up with is it's similar to Superstar KO, but it's with your face of the franchise players. So for example, I have a quarterback, Logan has a corner, and Hunter has a receiver, and we're all doing face of the franchises for that.
That would be fun as hell.
Then those are your players that you got in Superstar KO. You picked between the 4 people and everything that you wanted. If that was...
So you're talking about crossing modes.
A little bit, yeah. So, and then you still play, you're not player locked onto the guy. Because, for example, you'd only get to play on one of the sides of the ball. But, you still switch up to who you want, but you get to use your players.
I think you get one player on offense and one player on defense. That could.
Or you could just do all, if you wanted to be all offensive players,
right.
If you wanted to use.
I think they should do it like a FIFA Pro Clubs team.
That's there's something there's this one dude that I watch for all my Madden news and updates, but what EA does, they like to take games and kind of copy what they've done with their other games. They'll test something on one game and bring it to another game, with Ultimate Team. They originally did that with Madden, then they brought it to FIFA and
they did that with Draft Champs.
And NHL. Draft Champs. Then they brought that to FIFA and NHL the next year. They've done that with quite a few other modes, and what they're thinking about doing is bringing your face of the franchise guy and bringing him into Superstar KO, where that's basically just going to be one of your picks, one of your X factors for that Superstar KO game.
That would be fun.
It'd be.
I'd buy Madden if they had that.
And it's not realistic for a football game to play 3v3 football. That's not realistic or anything. But I think that's probably the closest they could get. And I think that'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Have your play. They probably need to make progressing harder because
and not so pay to win. That's why I didn't play Ultimate Team in Madden 20. It's because it's so pay to win. You could buy coins. You could get. Yeah, it was just so.
That's just pretty much any. Well, that's any My Team Ultimate Team game.
That's true, and I think they should get rid of it.
All this money based, yeah. It's basically gambling. Yeah, and then like I said, more difficult progression for Madden if you are to do this because I did not play Face of the Franchise very much. I don't think I even got through my rookie year, and I was up to a 92.
I never even opened the mode.
It should not be that easy to become a 92. It just make it more difficult.
Yeah, the progression should be harder to get.
I think 2K19 progression speed. I played a
also
lot of
a pay to win
and got to 91. Yeah, no, that's certainly true, but I'm talking about overalls and stuff. Because you can only, day one, if you pay $300, you can only get up to an 85. And you have to play to get to 86, 87, all that. So, yeah.
Oh, really? You can't, right, because you have to increase your maximum
cap breaker.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, that's...
You didn't play too much 2K, so give me
I don't play a lot of 2K, but that does make... I like that.
Mm-hmm. It's not entire... Yeah, you can't pay $300 and become a 99 day one.
But one thing, when you said it's not realistic them for a 3v3, Madden used to have 5v5s, which I think if they could implement that, not, kind of similar to the Superstar KO thing, where you just have a 5v5, an online 5v5 with your friends. I think that would be a lot of fun.
That'd be so
5v5s were fun. I played Madden 11 on the Wii actually yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your game.
No, they're fun. They're really
5v5s
fun.
are fun, yeah. There's no little street football real quick with your buddies out.
Which Madden also did talk about potentially bringing in. which is something that 2K might actually take because they're bringing Madden game or an NFL game, even though it's gonna flop.
So yeah, Madden, we believe in you. Even though I gave up on your game in February.
Sports games are fun, and EA, regardless of how good they do it, they're always going to be the top dog of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, like there's EA, and then like 2K owns basketball, but 2K doesn't have anything else. EA has hockey, soccer, football. Like
so, EA makes Jam, or do they not?
EA made
Live.
EA made Live.
That's what it is.
But I'm actually one of the rare people that say NBA Live was kind of fun. I actually kind of enjoyed that.
Honestly, if 2K21 flops as just like 2K20 did, I think that would be the time if you wanted to make it a basketball game to make it.
Well, that's the time that Live could come up.
Yeah, these are all just rumors, but people have talked about NBA Live like potentially remodeling everything they're doing, and including potentially making their game free, which would be something I think is smart for them, and make it once again just like every other free game. You can get customized. You pay for cosmetics, or you pay for or overall or whatever. I think that would honestly be smart on their part. Because right now, I walk into a video game store and I see $60 NBA Live 21 and I see $60 2K 21. I'm buying 2K. I am.
Mm-hmm.
But if they made it free, I'd give it a shot. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot.
And if it's fun, it might take over.
Also, we could talk about the new console. Or do we want to save that for another time?
Maybe save that for another time.
Okay, yeah, because that could be a long thing to talk about.
Plus, I don't know a whole lot. I haven't been paying attention to it. To get into some Would You Rathers?
Yep, let's get into the Would You Rathers. Okay.
So,
first Would You Rather. So, with every episode, we're going to go through like 5 Would You Rathers.
And we're going to try to avoid the stereotypical Would You Rather go into the past or go into the future. Like, we're going to try to avoid
have some good ones.
Stereotypical stuff.
These are, I think the 5 today are pretty good.
Logan hasn't heard of them yet.
Yeah, me neither came up with him. He hasn't come up with them yet. Or he hasn't seen them yet, so this should be cool. Would you feel worse if no one showed up to your funeral or your wedding?
No.
Either way, it's depressing.
Bro, he can't even. He goes like, "What wedding?
What is a wedding? What is a bride?" I think I'd feel worse about the funeral because that's death.
Dude, you're gone and no one comes.
Nobody cares. It shows they're faking it the whole time.
Well, have you guys seen The Do-Over?
No.
Adam Sandler, David Spade. Go watch it. It was pretty funny. Anyways, like they like fake their own deaths. And no one goes to their funeral, so like, screw it, I'm gonna stay dead. So I think funeral would be worse, cause you're freaking
funeral
dead.
Worse. You're dead, bro. And nobody cares. Like, yeah, that's tough. That is tough.
I think I'd do wedding.
You were talking about wedding.
Yeah, I'd rather. I think I'd rather be funeral because like if no one does my wedding, I'm actually going to see it. I'm gonna see like, damn, no one cares. But I'm at my funeral. If it's my funeral, I'm gonna be in the ground. Like I don't see what's happening. I don't hear anything. I'm just dead.
I think as far as like your like I don't know, this is gonna sound weird, but like your legacy and like how people remember you. If nobody shows up to your funeral, like that's tough.
I mean, no one showed up to like Gatsby's funeral in The Great Gatsby. So.
That was sad, bro. I don't want to talk about that.
Alright. Are we moving into our next Would You Rather question?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Would you rather go back to the age of 5, knowing what you know now, or know what happens until the day you die?
I'd rather go back to the age of 5.
I'd go back, yeah.
For me, it's just more life, isn't it? So like.
Yeah, essentially.
It's more life, and I could fix some mistakes.
Yeah. There's definitely some things that I wouldn't do.
I could not talk to Caitlin.
Bro. It's crazy up in here.
I was gonna throw something in there similar to that comment, but we're not gonna deal with it.
Oh man.
I would have dropped my first quarter A block PE class sophomore year. I would have dropped that.
Yeah. Just because of what happened?
Oh wait, no, because that class was fired.
That class was fired.
Was that the class I was in?
That was.
Hold up. I would have put a blindfold over my eyes when the first day we walked in, so we didn't get interested in somebody in that class. We're not gonna talk about that.
Wait, what the?
Oh, that was when you got Jason Tatum.
Oh! She was in that class?
Yeah.
That's where I got interested. Yeah.
Bro,
I'm just telling everybody everything now.
No, bro, this is the Just Vibin Podcast. The camera's not there.
Just a vibe zone. Yeah, no, there are things I've changed. I don't know, there are some bad things I'd keep though.
Well, like, if you go back to 5, you know the Instagram's gonna blow up, Snapchat's gonna blow up.
Stocks, yeah.
Yeah, you can make
I couldn't
MySpace!
I couldn't really do stocks, but I could let my dad know, hey, Dad.
Yeah, would your parents believe you though? Like,
Well, okay, you gotta remember you're 5. Daddy.
I'll be like, hey, Dad. So so when the PS4 drops, it's Sony.
It's nuts.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I want to listen to my kid.
Yeah, if I had my 5-year-old kid come up to me and told me about some VR thing that's coming out, go put stocks in that.
Yo, this
Like,
app
no,
with
you're
the
dumb.
this app with the yellow ghost is gonna blow up. Put stocks in it. No, no. Yeah, but I mean,
But still, just
there,
life. And
there are mistakes that I'd get rid of.
I wouldn't say that I regret anything. Like, I don't have any regrets because it's put me where I am now and I'm happy now.
Mm-hmm.
But
There's
there's stuff I would change.
that would have made life easier at the time, or make life now easier.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next question.
Next one. Okay, would you rather not be able to read or not be able to speak?
Probably our worst one out of the 5. There.
So either like you never learn to read, or you could never talk.
Here's a question.
Probably read.
Yeah, I think you'd have to go reading.
Talking's what I do, man. I talk to a lot of
I
people.
just- How are you gonna like communicate if you can't speak, bro?
Like your phone pretty much becomes useless to you. Like you can't read anything. And
Well, you couldn't text people. I would assume if you can't read, you can't write either.
Yeah.
No, you don't know how to write if you
Yeah.
can't read.
Yeah, so I'd still think I'd say can't read because for me it's a lot of sports and you need talking for sports and
Yeah.
sports in my life at this point. So plus Xbox parties with the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, video games would be so boring if you couldn't read. I mean,
You couldn't read?
there's
I
stuff.
couldn't build a point bow. Like
There's
10% of
there's
people
some
got
stuff that you need to read to be able to play.
But talking is more
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah, I'd still say talking, 100%.
I mean, you can't write letters, you can't read signs, but they might not let you drive.
If you can't read,
They
yeah,
might
probably,
not.
if you can't read, you're probably retarded. So they won't let
Well,
you
I mean,
drive
they
anyway.
all have all the signs have like different shapes and colors
That's
and
true.
stuff. So.
Next question is, could you relearn it?
Probably no. You
Oh,
can't relearn how to read. That's a cop out. You can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would still just go
Yeah.
know how to read.
Talking is like so important. Talking is so important.
I think it's just more useful.
Okay, next one.
Mhm.
Would you rather frame a friend for murder or be the one that was framed for murder?
Be the one that was framed.
I couldn't live with knowing I put one of you on justifiable
Yeah.
in jail.
If I put this guy in jail for murdering a dude that didn't happen,
I could not do that. Especially if I was the one who did it. Is that what the question is?
yeah.
Okay.
If you
yeah,
did,
if I was the one, no, I could not do that. I don't know.
yeah,
I'd have to just take
I
it.
couldn't do it. I would just accept that I did it. Or
Either
well,
way.
I guess I would be framed, but still, I'd
would
rather
try-
have that.
I would try to defend myself, but I wouldn't put any of my friends in that position.
No, that's kind of a dick move.
Now, some people I'd frame.
There's a couple out there.
I don't like certain people, but no, for the most part, yeah, I'd have to just take it. I'm not gonna call out names, but
Yeah,
we
being
talked
framed.
about it earlier. Well, I was just kidding.
Framing someone would suck, or being framed would like suck so bad. To go to prison and just wake up every day and know that you didn't do the thing that you did. But then, waking up every day in your own bed and thinking about how one of your friends is not in their own bed because of you. Oh,
Just question.
yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. I forgot about the last one.
This is the best one!
I forgot about the last one.
This is the best one.
Would you rather sleep on the street for a week or sleep with your ex for a week?
And your least favorite ex. We're not
Yeah,
talking
your least
like
favorite-
I have some exes that I'm chill with now to this day.
Yeah.
Those don't count. Shout out to Daisy. But
Bro, should I cut that?
you can keep that. Okay.
Well, you see, I have one actual ex. Like one, like Michaela, I never actually dated. Jackie, I never actually dated.
And you didn't hate Audra and Bailey.
I don't,
you two are.
I don't hate Bailey.
Yeah, you had to sleep with her.
Yeah,
So you'd rather sleep with your ex?
yeah.
I would. I'm going to the street.
I know who mine is, and like my most toxic.
Bro, I'm going to the street, bro.
Am I gonna get mugged while I'm sleeping? That's my question. Am I gonna get freaking stabbed?
Probably not.
Where it entirely depends on who the ex is. Like there are some I'm really cool with, and I would not have an issue with it. Just like, all right, we gotta do this.
Yeah.
Let's deal with it. Yeah, but there's one that.
Bro, I'm going to the street.
There's one.
You belong
I've
to the
slept
streets.
in a park before. It's not that
Context?
bad. No.
But, like,
no.
what
You're not gonna
Dude,
tell
I
me?
was just vibing, you know what I mean?
What if like your least favorite ex like belongs to the streets, would you have to?
Then
like,
you'd sleep with her on the streets.
Ah!
Bruh.
No.
My least favorite probably does. I'm gonna be straight. But
Who?
Huh? Who?
What?
Bruh.
No.
No, she definitely he does. No, I don't know. I can't do this no more. Fuck. Drop the X conversation.
Ronan, you missed the best.
I'm having a tough day, bro.
I know. Okay, if you're from like Instagram or anywhere that I advertised you, like the video because this is a good one. This is a good one. I'm advertising the hell out of this one.
Would You Rather series was a good ass idea.
Yeah.
Do any of the boys know about this? Other than obviously us.
I don't know.
I haven't advertised it anywhere, so I doubt it.
I don't think they do.
Boys,
The boys.
love you.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to both Zachs and Alex.
If you
Joe.
made it this far,
And Oscar. Don't forget about Oscar.
And Oscar.
I feel bad for Oscar. I'm sorry, Oscar. feel
I
bad
miss
for
the
you.
dude because he doesn't have a license.
Yeah,
he can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't come see us.
Obviously, we're
Zach
within.
stole.
I
Zach
know.
stole, but he's gonna get his license in like 4 days. He gets his license on the 29th.
Oh, maybe
So,
he,
yeah.
I think we're good. That
Would
was,
You
that was a
Rather
good
series
one.
was golden.
yeah,
That was a good one.
that was fun. I liked doing the Would You Rathers, but I think that's about all we have for today. So that's the wind up in the pitch. We'll see you guys next week. Or not next week. We'll see you guys later this week.
Quick side note: if anybody has any other if you have Would You Rather's, drop the app for one because, like I said, we want interesting stuff like that. Not do you want red hair, or
Facts.
blue hair?
Red.
You already have red. But yeah, drop those, and then also just any other concepts for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Things like Would You Rather's. We appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed watching as well.
Gang, gang.
Yes, sir.
Ronan will be back next week.
Love y'all.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Skeet, skeet.
He got trapped in Idaho.
See you later.